Have you ever walked away from a conversation feeling off, like something just didn't add up, but you couldn't quite put your finger on it? Maybe you even questioned your memory, your sanity. If so, you might have been face to face with a master manipulator. Manipulators don't play by the rules. They twist reality, exploit emotions, and leave their victims doubting everything. But today, we're pulling back the curtain. These are the 7 most dangerous psychological red flags that someone is playing mind games with you, and exactly how to fight back. Before we expose a manipulator's darkest secrets, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and hit that bell. Join us in every mind-blowing revelation we uncover. Imagine meeting someone new. They're charming, attentive, almost too perfect. They text you constantly, call you soulmate within weeks, promise you the world. It feels like a fairy tale. Until, suddenly, they vanish. The texts slow down. The excuses pile up. And you're left confused, desperate to get back that initial high. This is called love bombing, a tactic used by narcissists, cult leaders, and even toxic partners to hook you emotionally. They flood you with affection to create dependency, then withdraw it to keep you chasing them. Studies show this activates the same brain pathways as addiction, making you crave their approval like a drug. If someone's intensity feels too good to be true, it probably is. Real relationships build slowly. Manipulators rush. You confront them about a lie. Their response? That never happened. You're imagining things. You start doubting your memory. Maybe you did mishear them. Or maybe you're being gaslit. Gaslighting is psychological warfare. They deny facts, twist stories, and make you feel crazy for trusting your own mind. Psychologists say this is one of the most damaging forms of abuse because if you can't trust your own thoughts, who can you trust? A classic sign, they say things like, "You're too sensitive," or "You're overreacting," to shut down your concerns. The goal? Silence you, control you. Somehow, they're always the victim. Their ex was crazy. Their boss had it out for them. Even when they hurt you, they spin the story until you end up apologizing. This is called DARVO, deny, attack, reverse victim, and offender. Manipulators use it to avoid accountability. They know if they play the victim convincingly enough, you'll drop the argument just to comfort them. Test this. Next time they mess up, watch how quickly they turn the tables. A healthy person takes responsibility. A manipulator rewrites history. They jokingly insult your friends. They guilt trip you for spending time with family. Slowly, without you noticing, they become the only person in your life, and that's exactly what they want. Abusers and cult leaders use this same tactic. Why? Because when you're isolated, you have no one to reality check their lies. No one to tell you this isn't normal, and that's when their control becomes absolute. If someone discourages your relationships under the guise of just caring about your flag, love doesn't isolate, it connects. We'll get married. I'll change. Next year, things will be different. They paint a beautiful future, but it never arrives. Because it was never real. It was bait. Future faking keeps you trapped in hope. Manipulators know if they dangle just enough, maybe someday, you'll tolerate their bad behavior today. It's why victims stay for years, waiting for a change that never comes. Words are cheap. Watch their actions. If their promises never materialize, you're being played. You're smart for a woman. You look great. Have you lost weight? These aren't compliments. They're dominance moves disguised as praise. Backhanded compliments serve 2 purposes. 1, they keep you insecure. And 2, they let the manipulator pretend they're just being honest. It's a power play. One that erodes your self-esteem over time. Call it out. A simple, "What do you mean by that?" forces them to confront their own toxicity. They have no real personality, just reflections of yours. They adopt your hobbies, your dreams, even your trauma stories, but share nothing genuine in return. This is how con artists, sociopaths, and toxic partners fast-track intimacy. By mirroring, they create a false sense of connection. But when you look closer, you realize you know everything about them, and yet nothing at all. A relationship with a mirror isn't a relationship, it's a solo performance. If you saw yourself in any of these signs, don't panic now. You're armed with knowledge. Manipulators rely on your ignorance. The moment you see their game, their power crumbles. 1. Trust your gut. If something feels off, it probably is. 2. Set boundaries. Manipulators hate them. 3. Document incidents. Gaslighting fails when you have proof. 4. Seek support. Isolation is their weapon. Break it. They want you confused. They want you alone. But now, you see them coming from miles away. Thank you for watching. Join us again as we unravel another side in the dark corners of the human mind. Here on Mind Unlocked.